Move on to reply.
Mr. Speaker, thank you very much. I beg to reply, and I want to extend, appreciation to the senators who have contributed, considering DORA was extensively debated, and there was a lot of interaction between the committee and the members of the Senate. It's nothing new in terms of engagement other than bringing the information from what transpired within the mediation for us to arrive in both houses at a common figure that is going to inform the vertical share of revenue between the national and county government. Mr. Speaker, even as the Senate tries to push as hard as possible for more money, now looking at what's happening in our country, Mr. Speaker, last year there was demonstration and a lot of destruction. And we want the government to make more money so that we can push for more money for the county government. This year, that demonstration that last year was genuine Gen Z, this year has been packaged differently and into organized crime in the name of, Gen Z. That is, sincerely speaking, a very painful thing. Mr. Speaker, I sit in this Senate and my entire flying career before I joined politics, Mr. Speaker, was in war-torn countries, Chad, South Sudan, Darfur, Somalia, Afghanistan, Congo, Central African Republic. And what I've seen in terms of what anarchy can do to countries and the way some of our politicians have tried to really get, a lot of agitation for anarchy in the country by way of sponsored hooligans in the name of Gen Z, fighting for something they believed is right, and leading to wanton destruction of properties. That will only go a long way in reduction of country's performance, spoiling the country's image, and, the idea of if it is not us, nobody else should run this country. If it's not us, the country should burn. Is a very unfortunate position. So, Mr. Speaker, the Senate is in a very awkward position to push for more money for counties. But the reality of government performance in terms of the fiscal space of collecting monies to be able to be shared vertically between the two levels of government, the situation is only getting from bad to worse. The committee has done its best under the circumstances to try and push for up to 415 billion, which is 28 billion shilling additional over and above 387.425 that was of the last year, where, Mr. Speaker, sir, you co-chaired and mediated to that level. Mr. Speaker, if under the circumstance, the 28 billion shilling is very reasonable. If you consider that is the highest increment in a 5-year period. If you look, the last reasonable adjustment of county government shareable revenue happened in 2020-2021 when the third basis of revenue sharing was being discussed. And at that time, Mr. Speaker, sir, it moved from 316 to 370, which was about 54 billion shilling increase. Between 2021 now to 2025, 2026, Mr. Speaker, the 2025, 2024, 2025, the total increase has marginally just increased from 370 to 387.425. Now, moving from 387.425 to 415 billion, an increase of over 28 billion shilling, is commendable job under the circumstance within the country and the environment we are in, where peace should have contributed to more collection of revenues, and perception within the country in terms of how we are perceived and seen as a nation would have helped in attracting more foreign investment and help us get more sound growth of our revenues. And Mr. Speaker, as I reply, I wish to also thank the Senate for their wisdom to agree with the committee that these smaller counties, about 12 of them, needed some affirmative action within the formula. And the 415 guarantees the position the Senate approved, the 12 counties to get 4.46 billion. Mr. Speaker, I beg to reply and request, pursuant to Standing Order 66.3 of the Senate Standing Orders, that you defer putting of the question to a later date. I thank you, and I reply.
Well, Chair of the committee, I really agree with you, so we defer the putting of the question until the next sitting. So next order, clerk.
Order number 9, the equity